Have you ever wondered why some women over 70 still seek men? It might surprise you, but for many, the desire for connection doesn't simply disappear with age, it transforms, deepens, and takes on a whole new meaning. In this video, we're uncovering 5 honest reasons why women over 70 continue to seek men and what truly drives them in their later years. Whether it's about emotional connection, adventure, or simply feeling alive, these confessions may just change how you see relationships in your golden years. Stay tuned until the end, because as we go through each reason, you'll discover how aging doesn't mean giving up on excitement, it's about embracing a new kind of passion and fulfillment. And if you're someone who has ever wondered if love, companionship, or romance are still important at this stage of life, you're not alone. Now let's dive into these 5 revealing reasons why women over 70 still seek men. Number 1, the need for emotional connection. Many of us have journeyed through decades filled with rich experiences, raising families, building careers, and mastering life's challenges. Yet, as we step into our later years, there remains one need that time cannot diminish: the need for emotional connection. Imagine the comfort of waking up and finding someone who remembers exactly how you like your tea, who listens intently as you share your thoughts about the day ahead, or even notices when you're feeling a bit low without you saying a word. For many women over 70, and indeed for any older adult, companionship is not just about having someone near. It's about truly being seen and understood. Let me share the story of Mary, a spirited woman in her 70s who lost her partner a few years back. Mary found solace and hope in joining a local book club. There, not only did she rediscover her love for literature, but she also connected emotionally with fellow readers who listened with empathy as she recounted her life experiences. Mary's new friend Robert would often sit with her after meetings and ask, "Mary, what memory from your past fills your heart with joy today?" It was in these simple, everyday moments that Mary found a profound sense of belonging and worth. Studies show that strong emotional relationships can boost overall well-being and even contribute to physical health by reducing stress and lowering blood pressure. In fact, a report from the National Institute on Aging found that older adults who maintain strong social and emotional ties live, on average, 7 to 10 years longer than those who are socially isolated. As we think back on our own lives, I invite you to ask, can you recall a moment when a heartfelt conversation or a small act of kindness made all the difference on a day when you felt invisible? What is one cherished memory of a time when someone truly listened to you and made you feel seen and valued? Remember, friends, as we share these thoughts, we are passing along some of the life lessons from the elderly, which remind us that emotional connections never age. Number 2, the desire for excitement and new experiences. Even though our bodies may not move as swiftly as they once did, our spirits often remain ever curious and full of life. There is a spark inside us that longs for adventure, for moments of excitement that remind us life is still vibrant and full of surprises. Consider the story of Henry, a gentleman in his early 80s who decided that retirement was not a time to slow down. Instead of settling into a quiet routine, he began taking weekend trips with his friends. Together they explored new towns, sampled exotic cuisines, and even tried their hand at painting classes. Henry once told me, "Retirement gave me the freedom to explore not just new places, but new parts of myself." His adventures brought not only thrills, but also a renewed sense of purpose and joy. Modern research supports this idea as well. A study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that older adults engaging in new experiences tend to report higher levels of satisfaction, a greater sense of purpose, and improved mental health. These ventures, whether large or small, feed the soul with fresh energy and create moments that become part of our collective memories. Have you ever surprised yourself by stepping out of your comfort zone and discovering a new passion or hobby? Perhaps you decided to learn a new language, take up gardening, or join a travel club. These experiences remind us that passion and adventure are not reserved for the young. They are gifts to be cherished at any age. Let these thoughts be a reminder of life lessons from the elderly. The idea that even later in life, each new experience is a chance to learn, to feel alive, and to add a vibrant chapter to our personal stories. If you're still here with me, type 2 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 3, emotional healing and second chances. Our journeys through life are often marked by both joy and heartache. Many of us have experienced the bittersweet pain of loss, the quiet sorrow of saying goodbye, or the difficult process of healing from past hurts. And yet, in these later years, there is a growing recognition that it is never too late to open our hearts to healing and to new beginnings. Take Susan's story, for instance. After many years of feeling the lingering pain of a long-ended marriage, Susan reached a point in her life where she decided it was time to let go of old hurts and embrace the possibility of love again. She attended a community art class and met people who were on similar journeys of healing. Through shared stories and mutual support, she began to understand that the heart has an incredible capacity to mend. Susan's newfound friend Margaret once asked her, "What does your heart need today to feel whole?" This simple yet profound question sparked a series of healing conversations and inspired Susan to embark on a path of self-rediscovery. It's important to remember that healing is a gradual process. Psychologists emphasize that emotional recovery and the development of new, healthy relationships are essential components of overall mental health. A study in aging and mental health suggests that older adults who experience supportive relationships report lower levels of depression and stress, underscoring the resilience of the human spirit. So, I ask you, dear friends, when was the last time you allowed yourself to believe in the possibility of a fresh start, or a second chance in love or friendship? Can you recall a moment when you experienced healing and renewal that opened the door to new relationships or new opportunities for joy? Let us remember these life lessons from the elderly and allow our hearts to be open to every chance at recovery and renewal, recognizing that every day brings new hope. Number 4, the need for intellectual and social stimulation. Our minds, just like our bodies, benefit from continued nourishment. Intellectual stimulation and social interaction are as essential as a healthy meal. They keep us engaged, curious, and connected with the world around us. As we age, many of us come to crave conversations and activities that challenge our thoughts and fuel our curiosity. Think of Barbara, a vibrant woman in her late 70s who made it a point to join a weekly discussion group at her local library. Each week she met with others to debate current events, share literary critiques, and even discuss philosophical ideas about aging and wisdom. Barbara often said, "Our brains are like gardens. We must tend to them, water them, and let them blossom through conversation and learning." Through these gatherings, not only did she keep her mind sharp, but she also built lasting friendships that enriched her life. Research has consistently shown that engaging in regular intellectual activity can help preserve cognitive function. According to the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, participation in stimulating social activities can reduce the risk of cognitive decline by up to 30%. These interactions do more than just fill our time, they contribute to our mental and emotional resilience. I invite you to think back over the years. What topics or discussions have once lit a fire in your mind? How did those conversations change the way you viewed your world? These reflections remind us of the life lessons from the elderly, emphasizing that the quest for knowledge and connection is an eternal journey, one that enriches us each day and helps us feel part of a larger community. If you're still here with me, type 4 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 5. The desire to feel valued and appreciated. One of the most profound human needs, regardless of age, is to feel valued. Women over 70 have spent their lives nurturing families, building careers, and contributing to their communities. Even though they are independent and self-sufficient, the feeling of being truly seen and appreciated by someone special never fades. A sincere compliment, a thoughtful gesture, or simply knowing that someone enjoys their company can make a world of difference. This isn't about seeking validation, it's about the natural desire for emotional warmth. Many women in their 70s have experienced relationships where their needs came second to others. Now they want companionship that acknowledges their worth, respects their experiences, and cherishes who they are today. A relationship at this stage isn't about obligation or expectation. It's about mutual appreciation and the joy of sharing time with someone who genuinely cares. Feeling desired and admired isn't exclusive to youth. In fact, confidence, wisdom, and life experience make a woman even more captivating. A man who recognizes and celebrates these qualities stands out. He understands that beauty isn't just about appearance, but is also found in kindness, wisdom, and the way someone makes you feel. Can you remember a time when you felt truly appreciated for who you are? And how did that validation change your day or even your life? Final thoughts. At the end of the day, it's never really about age. It's about the deep connections we form with one another. Whether it's the comfort of a heartfelt conversation over a warm cup of coffee, sharing a laugh about treasured memories, or feeling a gentle thrill when you hear from someone who cares, it's these small, meaningful moments that truly enrich our lives. For many women in their 70s, seeking companionship isn't born out of necessity, but arises from the simple joy of living. These women have experienced life in all its beauty and sorrow. They have loved and lost, grown and learned, and now choose to embrace connection on their own terms. They reach out not just to stave off loneliness, but to keep their days filled with joy, passion, and a sense of being deeply valued. Consider this: if you've ever wondered why so many women in their 70s continue to welcome new relationships and opportunities for connection, the answer is clear. They can and they absolutely deserve to. Love, friendship, and the bonds of emotional connection aren't confined to youth. They become even more precious as our lives fill with rich experiences and wisdom. So what are your thoughts? Has any of this resonated with you? Perhaps you or someone you know embodies these qualities, finding comfort, adventure, and fulfillment in every new connection. I'd love to hear from you. Please share one insight from today's message and how you plan to bring a little more connection into your life. If you found this message meaningful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Your support not only inspires me to keep sharing these heartfelt stories and insights, but also helps create a caring, supportive community for us all. As you go about your day, remember this wise proverb: the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. May this reminder encourage you to nurture the connections that fill your heart and to always cherish the beauty of every new beginning. Thank you for spending time with me today, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon.